Hello everyone, I am Ms. Kristine Mae C, Casalme, a special education teacher, and my research is all about Project COVID, or Conference Using One-on-One Video Conference and Intervention for Distance Learning. COVID-19 pandemic necessitated learners enrolled in special education program experienced a lot of challenges. But even though there is a pandemic, different researchers found out that conducting one-on-one instruction will help cater the different needs of students with learning disabilities. And that is why the researcher intended to have the Project COV-ID. Project COV-ID purpose is to identify the effectiveness of using one-on-one instruction to learners with learning disability under special education program. The respondents of the study are 14 learners with intellectual disability under special education program and 14 parents of those learners. Mixed method of research was utilized in the study since quantitative and qualitative method was used. The primary research instrument used in the collection of data was pre-test and post-test data for the learners and focus group discussion questionnaires for the parents. To analyze the result of pre-test and post-test, t-test was used. Data of focus group discussion was transcribed, analyze, and interpret. The result of pre-test and post-test was supported by the focus group discussion result so that the result must be accurate. The graph reveals that there is a positive increase between the pre-test scores and the post-test scores. It can be deduced from the table that the obtained difference is statistically significant. This means that the post-test mean score is significantly higher than the pre-test mean score. This implies that the pupil's learning ability improved significantly in Project COV-ID. According to the F3D, the project was effective since the learners continue to learn even though they are under distance learning. Second, the teachers addressed the individual needs of the learners. Third, the parents received assistance in teaching their child. And lastly, the learners understood the lessons in the given modules. Also, according to the F3D, there are problems encountered in the implementation of the project, like signal of the internet connection, conflict with the other activities at home, noise around, conflict with the use of gadgets, and lastly, managing the behavior of the learner at home. Based on the findings, the following conclusions were arrived. First, Project COVID was effective in improving the academic performance of the learners. Second, teacher applied varied remediation techniques even under distance learning. One-on-one class helps the learners and the parents. And lastly, there are problems encountered in the implementation of the Project COV-ID. Based on the findings and conclusions made, the following recommendations were suggested. First, Project COVID can continuously use during distance learning. Second, it can be used by other learners under special education program. Third, it can be used to teach the learners in the regular class who have difficulty during modular distance learning. Lastly, the problems experienced during the implementation needs to be addressed so that the intervention will be improved. It shouldn't matter how slowly a child learns, as long as we are encouraging them not to stop.